of being an artist is like for you. I mean, do you paint every day?
I don't paint every day, but I create every day. I
You
experiment
create.
every day. I experiment every day. Right now, since I am in the phase to discover more the ceramics
Right.
and the tapestry too, or things like that, I always at the studio in some point of the day, or especially during the night,
Mm-hmm.
when I come here and I see what happened if I do this, what happened if I do that.
So when do you get to be the artist then, whatever you're working on? What's a typical day for you?
Okay, my typical days, I wake up, I do my chores at home, I take care of the kids, and then I sit here for a little while, especially now that they are in vacations, so I have to do things with them, or I invite them, the kids here. So when they have the kids here, their friends here, I have extra time for me to do my things here at the studio. But mainly during the night while they are in vacations is my time. So I go to sleep very late, uh, around 2 a.m.
Oh,
because I am doing things at the studio. I started around 9 to do things here. And once I am here, I don't want to stop. I go to sleep because I have to. I have to rest, but not because I'm tired. But during the normal school year, while they are at the school, is the time for me to work at the
yeah,
studio.
yeah. So if you work through till 2 o'clock in the morning, that does that give you a later start at breakfast time? Do you, I mean, take
I
your
wake
time?
up around 8, 8:30.
Okay.
I think it's not
Yeah.
that late. 6 hours sleeping, something like that.
Yeah. Can we see your studio, please?
Of course, it's kind of disorganized. I didn't think that we will visit it. But I have, I always call my studio, this is a transformer studio because I teach here and I create here. So I have here the easels where I
Mhm.
teach, but I have here all the projects that I'm working right now on. And I have here the table for the ceramics.
Mhm.
But I move these tables around because, for example, now I'm working on this cocoon. I am working on a series of cocoon. You just have the first time that I'm showing this. So I make a space. Anytime that I need to do something, I said, okay, I need this table, and I move the table here, and I started to work in this table, and then I put another table over there. So it's like I move everything around depending of what I am doing, what I need. And I have always many pieces in the middle of the way because while I am working, I have an idea and I said, what if I do this? So I move to another project, even though they are all related.
Mhm.
So yes, I have different multiple projects at the same time.
And when you go into your studio, then is that when you do you close the door and not allow anyone to come in? Is that your own
Yes,
space?
this is my own space. I close the door, even though I don't have any problem if they come in or if I have more people around. I can work by myself or with more people around. It's not a big deal with me. But yes, I most of the time when they see the door closed, they know that I'm doing something that is my time, so they must respect my time.
Do you get into a frame of mind when you're going to the studio or once you get in there? Because it's a very personal space, isn't it? And how you get into a creative mood and to become inspirational. Is there a
Yes,
transition for you?
I think when I come here, I have an idea that can move around and
Right.
can end it in a different idea.
Yeah.
I just go with the flow, like
Yeah.
they say. It's like I started to do something, and then by mistake I do other thing, and I said, but I like better this idea, so let's move to here. So yes, it's not like I come exactly with what I have to do, what I have to develop. Is more like is the like I said, that the conversation with the piece is always telling me, okay, you need something else, or yes, it's an internal communication.
What would you like your legacy to be when you do stop your artwork and people are admiring it for generations to come? How would you consider your legacy?
I want my legacy, I always think my legacy more in terms of my kids.
Mm-hmm.
I want my kids to see that no matter the age, you can do whatever you want.
Mm-hmm.
You must do things that are good for the community, and that you have to feel passion for what you are doing. This is what I always think when I'm working. That is like in terms of how I'm giving them a good example of uh, how's the way you must live your life with passion for what you are doing. And I want people to see that it's always a way to see and to talk about good things, even
Mm-hmm.
though there are hard moments in your life or things going on. We must see that there is always good things, and we are so similar, no matter um, where is our nationality, where we are right now. We are so similar as a human being.
You told us on the podcast how so often you paint your children in different with different expressions. When you have so many paintings of your children, are there any that are the favorite that you would never sell?
Yes, there are a
Uh-huh.
couple. One from my daughter and one from my son. That I put it on exhibition and put for sale, or I don't bring it to any exhibition. I said, no, I don't want anyone to say I wanted to sell it because I wanted to buy it because I don't want to sell it. Yes, but the other ones, most of the time I get in love with every piece that I finish. Um, but when something very particular is that when somebody buy one of the pieces that I have done, we became friends.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's like an extension of the family. It's
Yes.
like
Yes.
yes,
Yeah.
yes. So that's very important. That's very important for me. Even when I sell it through the gallery, it's like we get closer. We have the opportunity to meet the family. So it is something very beautiful because it's not like just the commercial, the transaction.
Mm-hmm.
It goes beyond that.
Yes. Absolutely. Well, they connect with you in your soul in a way. They have made that very personal connection with
Yes, and
you.
that's what
Yeah.
yes, and especially because since I feel like them are like my kids in somehow. So for me, it's very important to know that the family is gonna take good care of
Mm-hmm.
the painting, and they really get connected, and there is more than decoration. Is they are able to see something beyond that. So for me, that's very important.
With a painting, particularly with a painting, I'm thinking who would be the first to see that once you've finished it? Do you show it to your husband to get his approval?
Oh yes, but I don't want to keep doing that. No, because every time he said, I will do this, I will not do that. I said, but you are not the artist. You don't know what I wanted to do. And
Yeah.
what did you ask me? No, I asked you because I don't know why, but I really don't want your opinion. I just want to show you, hey, look, this is the way I finish it.
Yeah.
Because yes, and my kids, they always see it. They
Mm-hmm.
are the most strong critics that I have.
Yeah.
Um, they are more modern. So my style is different than what they will do for sure.
Right. Right.
But it's good to see when they have a good reaction. They say, Mommy, I can see this. Oh, wow, mommy, I love this. For example, this piece that you see here, this is my
Yep.
son.
Oh, that's awesome.
And this one has this part here. Let me
Hmm.
see if I'm able to show you.
Yep.
This is a dandelion made out of butterflies, but that
Mm.
piece is three-dimensional. And even his hand is three-dimensional too. So I showed this to my son whenever I finished it, and he said, "Mommy, I can see what you were trying to say. That it's very
Yeah.
important to have hope, and it's very important to keep dreaming because for me, the elements that I introduce to my pieces are very meaningful too. So I work
Mm.
a lot with butterflies, and I always, since you know that butterflies is the symbolism of immigration, so I always try to show people hope in my paintings and things like that. So I incorporate in this and in many other places that I have butterflies, and I like when they are able to see what I was trying to say, even though I know that not everybody's gonna see the same thing, which is good
Hmm.
because everybody has their own language, and I think depending of that is what you are able to see.
Yeah.
But it's good to see the reaction too.
Yes. Yeah. Well, where can we find your work now? Are there any exhibitions publicly?
We are going to have one at UGA Gallery and University in
Hmm.
September. Uh, we have multiple exhibitions coming for the Hispanic Heritage Month. I have work right now at the Contemporary Gallery in Ana Maria Island in Florida.
Okay.
They have my work there, and in Robert Kent here in Marietta too.
Okay. In Georgia. Super.
Yes,
We'll
yes.
put a link in the show notes to your website, of course, and to your Instagram.
Thank you so much.
And thank you again for doing this, Catalina. It's been so much fun to meet you. Thank you for doing the podcast and staying for the after show here on YouTube.
Thank you so much, Chris. It is really an honor for me to be with you and your community.
And our community, which is actually something that we are hoping we have built with the podcast, with the women artists from all over the world. So
Very
that's,
important. Yes, we
yeah,
have to keep supporting each other.
very true. Very true. Well, thank you, Catalina. I appreciate it.
Thank you. Thank you so much.